JonTron's newest video, Johnny Knew English. My last JonTron video got a lot of views. Hopefully this one might, maybe if only a couple hundred, maybe 20 views for all I know. I salute you too, man. I salute you for making these awesome videos. In 3, 2, 1, my fingers are weird.
Oh my goodness, I didn't see you there, on account of the reason that I can't see you. Anyways, before we get into the video, which I'm very excited for you to see, by the way, I'd just like to take a second to thank today's sponsor, Philo. With Philo, you can save tons of money by cutting traditional cable once and for all. Philo allows you to watch all your favorite TV shows in their current season from your laptop.
I don't have to watch TV anymore. I already don't anyway.
My God damn it, get a hold of yourself, they tricked you!
I just watch my phone.
For only $20 a month, you get access to over 50.
I don't watch none of these shows. I don't watch MTV. Who watches MTV?
And also, for anyone who clicks
Food
on the
Network.
description, they're giving away a 7-day free trial and 30% off your first month. Right now, I'm watching Drunk History on Comedy Central.
I've heard of that.
You may fancy something more like The Walking Dead. So, show them some love, click the link in the description, and get watching your favorite TV shows today.
This is John's New England, featuring John and New England.
I've come here to the historic land of New England. Some might consider it an update to Old England. But sometimes an update is less like an iPhone and more like a Windows Vista. The settlers left their homes from far and wide over 400 years ago to sculpt this vast landscape. And it was pretty much like back home, except with less buildings, roads, and infrastructure, and more wolves, bears, and spears chucked directly at their heads. But lucky for us, here in New Hampshire, now they have running water. And New Hampshire men and New Hampshire women have been living together in relative peace and prosperity. Unless, as this sign on the state line dictates, you're not living free, in which case they'll murder you.
You must die if
So,
you don't live.
why have I come to this land, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's because I'd like to learn and master the culinary techniques of these great peoples. All the while doing it just like the settlers did all those centuries ago, by living off the fat of the land itself. But to make a good New England clam chowder, you need a couple good New England ingredients.
1. Gathering.
Clam hunting.
Yeah, no, I haven't. In a can.
Just
It's
living
okay.
off the good graces of Mother Earth. You don't need anything but you, yourself, and a
Don't eat rocks, John.
rats.
Or maybe
That's gonna
clams?
make a good one.
Clam chowder time.
It's okay. Another one. Just like they living off the land, like Mom and Pop. That's a beautiful one. She's gonna go great in the stew. Thanks, Gaia. Thank you, Gaia. But how are you gonna
The
eat
Fierce
meat
Knight?
if you can't season it? So I've come to gather salt at my local salt mine. This is like restricted. Like you can't go there. It says like no, you can't go in. I mean, you couldn't. They had to cover it up. Insult to injury, salt in the wound, if you will. I didn't know you needed the U.S. Coast Guard to guard a little salt. Newsflash, okay? We're not monsters. Just want our soup to taste a little bit better, assholes. Is this private? I don't... You can just live off the land, right? Like, that's how the settlers do. They just live off the land, right? It's looking a bit, land's looking a bit barren. Corn or wheat or, frankly, whatever that was. I was hoping for, you know, a garden of gourds, mushrooms, cucumbers, tomatoes. But I'm getting more like a kind of a Chernobyl vibe. You know, just like the settlers before me, I'm just gonna, you know, make the best of it and hopefully rely on those for sustenance. You know, keep me through the winter.
That's just weeds.
Get that. Do you have the crossbow? Who's got the crossbow? That can be sustenance. No. Shh.
You gotta try and catch it.
You stay there. You stay there. No! Son of a... I'm not... The land is being hard to live off, dude, alright? It's starting to piss me off a little. Undeterred, I followed the trail to the exotic wilds of the local Walmart. Must be Navajo. Mother Nature finally smiled upon me and laid forth her bounty. A bushel of crawdads, rare spices from the Orient, and the succulent ham of the sea manatee. It was time to take my goods home. That's a bounty! Now the first thing you're gonna want to do, you're gonna get shucking. You're gonna want to shuck right. Get those bad boys out. It is a strange clam, though, I will admit. But you gotta work with what Mother Nature gives you. Sometimes you get a little reminder. God giveth, he can taketh away, or just give you poop in a clam.
Yeah.
Now we
Is
gotta
that really
get those
poop?
bad boys in the pot. Smell it already. I can taste it. Beautiful. All right, now that we've got the clams in there, we gotta get the rest of our ingredients, which I'm sure is, frankly, something. Beautiful.
John, calm
How
down.
they do it to Japan. A
Yeah.
dash of onions. I don't know what is that, like is that Cheerios? Milk. That's just for me though. And now the all-important step, the clam juice,
Mmm.
which actually exists
Yeah.
for real.
Dark Souls. That's Dark Souls music.
It's
Is
a
it?
cleanse. Oh.
Let someone know in the
my.
comments. Is that Dark Souls?
They sell that. They sell that. Don't drink it. It's pure.
You drink it incense.
But don't drink it.
Incense.
Some things you just don't do. Now you just stir that up and you let it
Well,
sit.
I guess.
Wow. Would you look at that? Just like Mama made it. A feast for the eyes and the stomach.
That bacon bits.
All right. Now while we let that simmer,
Put bacon
we
bits
gotta
in
catch
that. That'd be
ourselves
good.
a fish. And that's why I've come here to Sanders Fish Market in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, to hopefully get one that's at least adequate. Here we are at the local fish market, just like the old days. Would you consider yourself a fishmonger?
Yes, I would.
So it's not a slur, we can still call you that. Which of these fish taste the best?
Scallops and shrimp are definitely up there.
I heard the word fishmonger from Ed and Eddie. Hello,
She comes in a shell.
fishmonger.
And it is basically just a big mussel.
Write in the comments who said
She's
that.
a clam. She's just
What
talking
character
about
said
clams.
that?
All right, he could have
I didn't know it was a bad
Now,
thing to
is
say.
this a consensual relationship between you and the fishmongers? What kind of fish is this?
Yeah.
What kind of fish is this?
Answer the question, cute
Can I
girl.
buy that guy?
No,
He's not for sale.
no.
Can you explain that? You got a banana in with your fish.
Yeah, well, yes. We like to mix things up here. We're a little unconventional.
Liberals.
Yeah.
When you take the fish's head off, is it usually dead?
It's already dead and gutted. Unless it's a crab. That's a different
What do
story.
you got against crabs?
People like to cook them at home, so we start by cutting off the face, we remove the gills, and we rip out their rear.
Now you don't want to get the soft shell crab treatment. It's a bad time to be a soft shell crab, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the season's just about over.
No, I just mean in general. Is there ever a time you don't cut the face off the soft shell crab?
If they want to do it themselves at home, sure.
If they're on good behavior.
They don't tend to be on good behavior.
You just are a lady who don't like a soft shell crab.
Like selling them.
You also like cutting their faces and pulling their ears out.
If you're looking for fresh fish and quality fish, stop at Sanders in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
You heard it here first. Fish achieved. You sit tight. Should tide you over in the meantime. And we're back in the kitchen, ready to make
got
our
that
main
fish in the
entree,
tank.
the New England baked haddock.
Got it. You interviewed
Breaded,
a
buttered,
really
and beautiful.
pretty
Now I warn you,
probably married
this is an advanced recipe, so
female.
don't get it on your first try. Don't be
tattoos. I want
discouraged.
tattoo.
All right,
Makes me want to
everybody,
get a tattoo
here
now
we
right
go.
here. See how bare I am? It's bare.
Just like Mama used to make it before the accident.
Okay.
All right, while we let this simmer, why don't we go take a look around at the local history and learn something? Because there's plenty of it. Nothing gets my appetite going like the thought of thousands upon thousands of young British soldiers killing each other over what I would consider to be petty squabbles. This is Fort McClary State Park, used in so many wars, they've pretty much lost count. Like the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Civil War, World War I, and the Spanish-American War, which I didn't even know happened until now. I guess we won. Unfortunately, in 1808, we didn't yet know how to build houses, as seen by this. I mean, really, what the fuck is this shit? There's no roof in here, and it's just straight up ground. I wouldn't have wanted to be the rifleman, man. He had a bad gig. Nice window, though, I guess. If you want to fucking die of exposure.
Yeah.
Go, 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 the British are coming! We're also the British, too! Which means we're coming! Oh, this is 1605!
They had.
Nuclear bomb button. Destroyed, bitch! Next time you try to take America, we'll come for fucking London!
They stab people.
Now, if you don't excuse me, I've got a war of my own to start. With the Chipotle burrito I had for lunch.
That really an outhouse?
Victory! This is literally cleaner than most bathrooms in the tri-state. I'd take a deuce in that. Please close when done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They love compliance here in this state. Can't forget to wash those hands. I'll be cooking soon.
Step 3. Wasn't there step 2? Step 2. Eat.
Ding ding! It's ready. A feast fit for a king. Dig in, everyone. Well, hold on. Actually, no. Now that I'm looking at it from like this angle, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. I don't understand. Like, nobody from around here would eat this.
Clam chowder. Why
Freaking
not?
settlers wouldn't have eaten this. They didn't have any food, man. I knew I should have used more clam juice, dude. I knew I should have used it. I'm a failure.
In his despair, John realized there are few things unforgivable in this world. Unfortunately, a poor clam chowder is one of them. So John returned to the sea from whence he came. Join us next time as we explore the dense jungles of Borneo, the smoldering pits of Mount Vesuvius, and the bombed-out wastelands of Atlantic City, New Jersey. Thank you. Good night.
Man, I should go to New Jersey.
So, this house that we're staying in, I think the owner may have an obsession with, like, dead and or wounded and or dying birds because they are everywhere. A dead bird number 1. What is this, like a dead pheasant? This is wild duck shooting. Okay, so I'm going to count that as 2. That's 2 dead or dying or wounded birds. This is pheasant shooting. We got 1.
Alright, that's not dead birds. Thank you for watching. More videos like this coming soon. Yeah. I play games and you guys don't watch it, so I do also games as well. Subscribe. See you in the next one. Alright, bye. I do stuff.